Hello, my name is Robin. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are using my tarot and angel cards for the month of February 2020. So lots of new energy coming in for February. So we had our new moon on the 24th. And that means we'll be having a full moon coming in not too far into February. Working with some of that Aquarius energy still, maybe coming into some Pisces energy. And I always look at that as a lot of hard work, a lot of strength, really overcoming obstacles and challenges, which is fabulous. And one thing we want to be mindful of is how we're feeding ourselves. Not just food, with emotions, with feelings, with gratitude. You know, are we doing our exercise practice? Things like that. There. Okay, so we have all of our cards. I just feel like just connecting for a minute and just doing some channeling here. So what can we expect for the energy of February? And thanks so much, guys, for coming on here and watching these videos. If you're watching this on Facebook, which means you're not signed into YouTube, you can't like or comment, things like that. So I'd really appreciate you guys signing in and subscribing so that I can have more interaction on here. So let's see what comes through for February, the whole month of February for our group watching. Well, what's coming up is like our love energy, our heart space. And it's so important that we're working more with that law of attraction. Finding that ideal soulmate or finding that self-love practice. And also just finding joy in your life. Maybe you're working on abundance. And maybe you're working on just clearing out the mental, such as meditation. Perhaps you're trying to find yourself again. Maybe you're working on starting a family or focusing just a little bit more on the family that you do have. Maybe you're making some decisions around leaving your partner or finding a new home, a new place of residence, perhaps even some changes in employment. Maybe you just need a little bit of respect in your life. Maybe you need some time alone. When was the last time you took a drive to the ocean or went for that nature walk? How have you been treating yourself, and how have you been dealing with your problems and your solutions? Ask yourself that. Okay, so that's really interesting stuff. So we have the card support. This is really working on everything that I do, right? Healing arts, extremely important. So get a healing session, give a healing session, however that works for you, but support is needed. Home. So cups are feelings and emotions. So as we transition into more Pisces energy, they are water signs. So we're going from, being strong and hardworking to really starting to reconnect back into, the relationships, that sort of thing. So there's a lot of, as I just shared, figuring out kind of what it is that you want, and from the deepest part of your core, your soul path. What do I need spiritually? And that's why we're being called into the healing arts, because of the spiritual work that we're doing. And then this is talking about the sacral, and really working more on feeling like you have a foundation for yourself. So making sure that you're kind of dotting all your I's and crossing all your T's, making sure that, things are really taken care of. Things are the way that you want them to be. Because if they're not, ideally you can change that. So I talked about problem solving in there. Independence. I'm so glad this came up because I wanted to use that word. And what a beautiful card. We have Queen of Swords. This actually is Aquarius energy. So that's very cool that she came up. So she's known for really representing her strength. And so we talked about maybe you need more respect in your life, things like that. And it's not about being feared. right? We don't want to be people to be scared of, but we want people to actually take us seriously sometimes, right? So it's kind of like your female power, your woman power, if you are female. And so it's kind of like, yes, I like to get dressed up and, you know, put my makeup on, whatever it is, but at the end of the day, that's not who I am, right? So it's who am I in that natural state, my core, right? So important. This is interesting. Isolation, 5 of Pentacles. We talked about maybe needing some of that time, going to the ocean, going for that walk, whatever it is. And this is like you trying to find that joy, you trying to find that love in your life, to just feel like, oh, I am on top of the world. But maybe you don't have the education that you need to get that certain job that you want, whatever it is. So it's saying that it's really time to start climbing that ladder and experiencing what life looks like from different angles. So you have to really get yourself out there and experience it like hands-on. So lots of hands-on work. Ace of Pentacles, abundance. We talked about abundance as well. So this is saying that there are new steps that you're taking. You are climbing that ladder. You are overcoming obstacles and challenges. So what does it look like from there? Really enjoy it. Really absorb that energy. And so really take it all in, soak it all in, like just manifest the crap out of this February and into this March that we're going to be heading into. There's just a need to just love your life. So making sure that if you don't have the credentials, it doesn't matter. Don't get in your own way with that, because it really doesn't matter. There's a lot of learning. 5 of Wands is talking about the knowledge that you do have. Focus on that. And this is saying that there are times where we may feel like we're breaking down, we're having weak moments, but it's like, start looking into the future in positive ways, all right? If you don't like the winter, start thinking about where you're going to be in the summer. Start reminding yourself of what summer feels like in the here and now. So this dedicating yourself to the process of life, really getting involved in more community work. If there are people around you who are controlling or jealous, then working on kind of dealing with those obstacles a little bit better. So the way that you deal with things this month is going to make a huge difference as to how your March plays out. Angel of Hope, the star. And I'm sorry if you guys can't see this that well. This is talking about there are items in your home that hold very much sentimental value. And so crystals were kind of coming up for me as well. And so it's really making sure that you're taking time to kind of play with the things that you have, the toys that you have. So if you have something that you worked really hard for and you never use, then it's kind of like, how much do you really value it? You can value something but not use it. And so just start questioning that. I'm talking a lot about wants and needs on my Facebook. I also have Facebook Lives daily, so check those out. This is related to the healing arts as well, really working on who's doing what and why they're doing it. So there might be some research that you want to look a little bit deeper into, a little bit more analysis. That's okay right now. So just making sure that you're letting go of the ego and things that are really bothering you too. So there's a lot of healing that's going to come up in the month of February. 7 of Cups. This is talking about, we talked about family, having your own family, focusing on your own family, that sort of thing. So it's saying that a lot of people see you in a beautiful light. So it's like, don't look at all the bad things that have happened to you and all the arguments and that sort of thing. It's kind of like, you know, there's been so many beautiful memories and so many celebrations that have happened. So focus a little bit more on that here and now, because it's not really a healthy way of looking at things if you're doing it the other way. King of Cups. So this is saying that you are around good people. You do have good people in your life. So celebrate those moments that really matter with those people. It's so very important to really just get connected and get with it. So getting connected could be online. That's fine. I'm just changing over to doing, the majority of my services are going to be online now. And so it's just getting connected. It's not a big deal. So that's where the healing comes up. It's just like more generosity in the public, more giving of yourself, more time putting forward. It's going to be amazing. It's going to heal you. It's not for other people. 5 of Swords. This is talking about fantasy and just kind of like focusing on things that aren't really real, right? So getting into that creative mindset. So it's like the what ifs and wouldn't that be cool, and very much like just getting yourself out of the here and now is also healthy too. That's why I was saying go for that walk to the ocean, because it's just kind of gets you in a different mind frame. So whatever that is for you, if it is exercise, then that would be great. So then we have the Four of Swords, the word healing. So we've talked a lot about that. This is talking about take the opportunities that are being handed to you. It may sound crazy, the opportunity that's coming in, but just take it. If there are things like risk-taking things that you've wanted to do that you're like scared to do, it's a great time to start doing those things. There's amazing energy saying go for it. Yes, you need to hang on and it may be bumpy, but you can do it. And so there's this celebration energy that's going to be coming in February. So really, really, really enjoy it and celebrate it. Celebrate who you are and let go of any fixation. Do your meditation practices and just stay in the zone, and you're going to have an awesome month. Okay, take care, and I hope to talk to some of you guys for a service online, robinshealing.com. Bye for now.